Hey, it's me, My Sox Summer, coming to you live on video. I am doing this for tonight. We need to have some type of content, even though we recorded a 2-hour podcast. But I had said I'm going to show you guys my haul from the garage sale last weekend, and I feel like I should just do it anyway, even though we did do our due diligence of recording a podcast last night. So if you guys are unaware, the Chicago White Sox had a sale last weekend. They started on Friday, which is the new thing, which is really cool. Like, I appreciate being able to get there on a Friday and get all that done, and then I have to worry about doing it on the weekend. I'm sure out-of-towners don't like it, but you know what? I live right next door to the stadium. I am 4 blocks away, so that makes it easy for me to do that. I want to give a shout out to all my guys, Robert, Michael, Edgar, and there's a few other guys that are always at the front of the line for letting me come up there and join, which is nice. I appreciate that. And then also shout out to White Sox Charities for allowing us to come in early. Saw my guy Brian, who's a security guard, works the bullpen, visiting bullpen usually. He was there helping us, and got to talk to him, catch up with him, and then not thaw out. I got to thaw out inside, which was awesome because it was cold as fucking balls last Friday and Saturday. So if you're unfamiliar, White Sox 2 times a year, usually in the spring or before summer, and then at the end, sometimes end of year. They haven't done it necessarily recently, but I think it was September last time that they did another one where they were on a Friday and Saturday. They will go and they will get game used gear, the stuff like autographs, hats, balls, helmets, bats, cleats, anything that they have that's sitting around that they're not using, they will sell at a very discounted rate at their garage sale. Some things, not everything. And if the Sox are not doing as well as expected, usually the prices are very cheap, so you can score some good deals. I, as most of you know, do resale. So sometimes I will find a ton of stuff there for a cheap price that I know I can flip and make money on. So I'll buy extra. That did not happen at this sale. There are a few things that were higher items that I know I will flip, try to flip or trade for something else that I want. But let me go through some of the stuff that I got. We started on Saturday. It was Friday afternoon. I got there about 3, got in line. They opened the sale about 4:30, which is about a half hour early. And then the mad rush is on. So let's start with some picks. These are all autograph picks that were made, autographed at Sox Park. And they are MLB certified. So you get the certification on here to tell you that it is legit. And first one is a man who needs no introduction, who just won a World Series with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and that is Michael Kopech. Michael Kopech, they were $2 each. I think I got 4 or 5. There's only 3 here, so I don't know where the other ones are, but I got those. Guy who's apparently getting shopped around by the San Diego Padres, Dylan Cease. I got 4 or 5 of those. Just pitched a no-hitter this year. It's pretty dope. One of my favorites. Loved his father, too. He's a 108 podcast friend, Rick Giolito. We got Lucas Giolito. Again, all these are $2. The Big Country, I think they called him. Yeah, that's Lance Lynn. I got some of those. One special lady in the 108 periphery really loves Lance Lynn, so got her that. And then this one I was shocked to find, but very happy to find. He's a great guy, and I know he is missed on the South Side, and that is our guy, Liam Hendricks. So there you go. Here's the extra Kopech. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. So all those were $2 each. I would probably try to move some of those. Sometimes what I like to do, I did it with Brett Lowry. I got a shitload of Brett Lowry ones because they're like $1 a piece. I bundled those with the the bobblehead that I had of him, and so I could just sell. It's just added value for me for the resale. Let's move on to some hats. Uh, this one is I thought was dope. My friend Robert was like, "Oh, you gotta go get one of these." They had the hawk hats for $1, and I was like, "How could you not get this?" Now, problem is it does not fit my gigantic dome. And if they would have had more, I would have bought more, but I could only get one. So I would have got one for Loaf because Loaf, hawk beak, you know what I'm saying? Then they had autographed hats over there too. They're $15. The hawk hat was $1. $15. This got a Carlos Rodon, and once again, MLB certified. These are dope. I have Daniel Palkas. They had a bunch of Daniel Palkas left. Carlos Rodon, I was like, this is cool. I liked him. His family, and this, good pitcher, had no hitter, almost perfect game at Sox Park. Got to witness that, so it's nice to have those hats, especially for $15. I mean, my God, you're paying for the certification. Next up, you know what? I'm gonna do these. Hold on one sec. You'll get these are not game use, okay? These are cleats, okay? And I think I walked by them, but I also think somebody picked them up and then put them back. So it's something that it's a behavior that I deploy at thrift stores that I also will apply to garage sales, estate sales, and whatever. You do a peripheral walk around and you look and you grab things that you want. And then you go around another time to see if you missed anything. Then you go around again and you just keep, I'll do laps, man, especially at the garage sale. We got in there a half hour early. So we started at about 4:30. I was home by 6:15, and people are like, what the fuck? That's an hour and 45 minutes. But I probably just was done by 6:00, and it took me about 15 minutes to get home. And I'm only right up the street, but I had to load all the stuff in my car and whatever. But yeah, it goes quick. But I was just walking around. I was in there long enough to have to take off my jacket because I started sweating balls. Oh, by the way, I got this hat there too for $15. The big head sizes, they're always lacking a little bit because they don't make as many, because who's got a big dome like this? But I love these Memorial Day army hats or whatever, and they never fit correctly. This one seems to be fitting pretty good. I'm going to keep breaking it in. I wear a lot of forward hats in the winter because I cut my hair down. Anyway, we're moving on to the shoes. So somebody, I think, went and picked these up and then put them back down in their white Nike box. And I have bought these before. I bought a size 14, same player, and they were 4th of July spikes that were never used, but they were just dope. They're like 1776. They had seals on them, the American seals. They were very cool. I didn't put them up on eBay for a long time because I was like, I might just keep these, and not to wear, but just they look cool. But then I'm like, you have so much shit, you need to get rid of some of this stuff, so you put it up there. And they sold it. I'm sure the guy wore them. I think he was playing softball in California. It's a big thing out there. But yeah, so I saw this box and I was like, okay, that looks cool. And then if you look here, it's covered in dirt, right? Like mud and whatnot. But if you look, you can't really, yeah, I guess you can see it. 27 is on there. And who's number 27? And it's Lucas Giolito. I have a pair of game worn cleats from, I think, 2022. I think where it was the year that they were from, that I had sent some stuff to Rick Giolito, some bobbleheads that our friends at the White Sox helped hook me up with, and one that I have myself, and sent them to Rick. And Rick said, thank you, I got the stuff. And then he had said, I'll send you something. And I wasn't like, the year went bad for Lucas. Lucas got traded over to the Angels. So, I think it was the Angels first, and then he went to the Red Sox. But I wasn't going to reach out to Rick Giolito and be like, yo, where's my shit, man? So I just waited it out, and he sent me a bunch of stuff. Like he sent me a Lucas Giolito shirt, and then he sent me a pair of cleats, game used, from 2022, signed by Lucas, that I just looked at yesterday. And then he sent me just some other random shit. Like he sent me like a Tim Raines starting lineup figure, and I was like, what the fuck, why does he have this? But he sent it to me, and then that actually got sent out in a 108 order. But so I saw this box, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try. Let's see what's in here. And oh my god, right on the top, the 42. These are the Jackie Robinson shoes. Okay. I just don't want to spill my coffee. My Sox Summer does not go to Starbucks. He bought this cup a while ago, and I just refill it with homemade coffee and make my own iced coffee upstairs. It's the cheap way to do it. But yeah, so here's the cleats, and these are just dope. Okay, they're gray and like a greenish Nike, and they say they got the Alpha Hurricane on there. On this side, and it's got the number 42 there. And then it says down here, Jackie Roosevelt Robinson, Jackie, or it says Jack Roosevelt Robinson, Jackie. And then it says Brooklyn National League, 1947 to 1956. Now, all this is all cool on its own, right? Brand new. But on the back, there's that patch. There's the 42 patch that they wear on the jerseys every year for Jackie Robinson Day. Those are just dope, man. I just love them. And then if you look inside, I don't know if this will be able to get there, but there's a 42. See, you can't see it, but there's a 42 on the sole too. And the other one, the other cleat looks exactly the same. It's got the gold bottom. It's metallic and it says it will flake off when you use it. So, but yeah, these are just dope. And I'm probably, I don't think I'm going to keep these, but a very unique item. I think they were $35 or $35. I mean, I think I could sell these and probably do pretty well on them, especially since the other ones. But like, just such a rare thing. No player providence, but it's cool. And having the 27 on the side, I mean, it's Lucas Giolito, size 14. I just know it. So hold on, I'm gonna throw these down. All right, this is all live, folks. It's all live. All right. When I was walking into the sale, they usually have like some big picnic tables to the left, and there's always gear, just fucking gear, artwork, all sorts of shit over there, right? And so this sale, and I know our guy Edgar, he posts a lot on the White Sox collectors groups and stuff. Hey, this is like he posts tons of stuff that he buys. He bought a shitload of this stuff too, and it was catcher's gear. So what struck out first for me as a helmet guy was this. Pretty sure this is Corey Lee's helmet. Okay. They don't put like it's not authenticated. It doesn't have a number on it. It does show use. And the inside has, some green on there. But yeah, I've from pictures, I haven't photo matched anything yet. But I'm pretty sure this is Corey Lee's stuff. All Star seems to be making a big push to become like all the catchers gear. You had Nike for a long time, and now All Star seems to be what we're using over here on the South Side. So you got a helmet. This fucker is heavy, and I've never had one, so I just thought it was cool. On the inside, there's like tons of things that you can take out to adjust it. And then there's like, I'm assuming you put something here for your chin, and he kept that because it's not there. And I don't want to put it on because I think it would rip the shit out of my face. If you got a helmet, right, you got to get the rest of the gear too. So here's the chest protector. Again, All Star. I think it was like $10. Helmet was $25. I think it's just like $10. Again, showing use. There's different stuff on there. It's the gray version. Badass, right? I mean, I think it's badass. And then you got your shoulder protector there. I mean, if I wanted to, I could wear this out, and pretend like I'm an actual baseball player. I might do that. We'll see. But yeah, it was cool. I did not get the ones that had the name of him on there. So letting me to believe that maybe this is Chucky Robinson's. I don't know. But even if it is Chucky Robinson's, it's pretty cool just to have all that stuff. And if you got the chest protector and you got the helmet, I mean, you need shin protectors, right? I went to put these guys on, and these are not easy to put on, but like they are so cool. And they got like the little thing on the bottom that goes over your foot. I felt like Gene Simmons, and Destroyer wearing these things. Like what I tried, tons of use across them. They have like gel inserts and stuff in the back. And as you can see from the price tag, it was $20 for the set. I mean, my God, dude. I don't know. Like they're just a cool, unique piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if selling them like makes any sense because it'll be a shitload to ship. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the market is for something like this, but I felt like I had to get it. I don't know. I just had to do it. You're supporting charities, it's kind of nice. So we got shin protectors, we got the chest protector, got the helmet. So literally I could just pop up in 108 and they'll be like, yo, come here, come catch in the bullpen. Probably not, but maybe. All right, this last one was talking with Meg, who's one of the women that runs the whole show over there. She does all of the auctions. She does the online stuff. I mean, she's part of a team, but she's my contact. She's the one that I talk to the most. And Meg is very fair. Okay. I don't get special treatment from Meg. And I don't think people that spend 200 times more than I spend get special treatment from Meg either. She's just a very fair person and does things above board and gives everybody a fair chance to obtain this merch. And her pricing is just great. Like, I mean, for guys like me, it's cheap enough to own something, but also she has her high-end items, like they are priced competitively across the market. And I know she's making money on those, and it all goes for charity. So it's hard to think, but Meg talked about this piece. And she's like, you should go photo match this and see if it comes across. So sitting on the table for $5, just random, just one shin guard, $5, but it's Nike. And I don't remember many people using the Nike stuff, right? Other than one guy who pitched and caught, in the 05 year, and that was AJ Pierzynski. So for $5, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy this. And I'm going to see if this is AJ, if AJ can identify this. Because I was looking in some photos. She's like, you should photo match it and see if you can find it. I was looking all over the place very briefly on Friday, and I just couldn't match it. But for $5, a lot of use. It's old as hell, right? It's just old. So who knows what this was for? It could have been something. There's no dates on there. From the preliminary looks at the let me look here. It just doesn't have any dates, which is weird, or I just don't know how to read it. There are usually you can figure out what it is. This might be the date. I think it's 03. If it's 03, I don't think it's AJ, but to me, this thing's been sitting around for 22 years. I don't buy it. So we'll see. It's a 17-inch. I'm gonna post this on the Twitters, the twatters, the X's, and we'll tag AJ in it and we'll be like, AJ, I picked this up for $5. Is this yours? And I mean, this is a nice nod to content creators. Yo, that's $5, and that might get me a bunch of people looking at me. That might get us some new follows. People in the 108, are excited by it. It's $5. It's a cheap way to create content. You see all these guys out there, the Mr. Beast and all that stuff, giving away thousands of dollars. We ain't got that budget in the 108. We got $5 budget. So, hey, so that's dope. So we'll see if that's legit. Everything that I've seen on picture-wise so far, it does not have that style. Everything is black. There is no gray, white, anything. It's all black, which makes sense because AJ, and Johnny Cash, guy in black. But yeah, I'm gonna send out that tweet at some point. I wanted to do this video first before I did anything and see what that is. So yeah, that was all my catcher gear that I picked up. Now, this one I can't show you live, so I have to go in. I'm looking at the private chat. I'm recording this inside. There's nobody chatting because this is not live out there. Where did my little clips go? I picked this up. I'm going to show it right now. And it is a bag, a huge bag. And what it is, it's an American made little bag here. Got the Sox logo on it. Two little handles on each side. Just can stand it up. I'm gonna say this is like 4 foot, 5 foot tall, 3 foot deep, and probably about 5 foot like wide. I mean, that's what it is. And this was the bag for the Sunday helmets. And if you here, it has this insert in there that you can take out. But you can stack like 2-3 helmets in there and put in there. Now, this again, $25. I mean, this thing is probably a $300 bag. Now, is anybody going to buy it for $300? Absolutely not. But you know what's really cool about it is I'm a big helmet guy, and I started collecting helmets years ago because they were cheap and nobody bought them, and I just thought they were the coolest thing. Now they've become very popular. So I needed a place to put my helmets. I have like one of those tubs, those 40-gallon tubs or 24-gallon. I don't know what the fuck. It's the yellow top with the black, and I just put all my helmets in there. Right. I got a TJ McFarlane one from Arizona. Now I got a bag. I can just put it all in there. Now I got to find a place to put this big bag, but it's all in there. It looks cool. My friend Corey had it first, and I was going to get the other one, and the other one looked like shit. And I just didn't like it. And he was like, dude, I don't care about what mine looks like. You can have it. And I was like, that's cool. See, that's why I look so goofy. This stupid light above me is in there. I'm sorry for the shitty lighting, but I mean, I look better. Well, I don't look good anyway. So the shitty lighting is probably not making me look much worse. But yeah, my friend Corey was like, I don't care. You can have this one. Have it. And then he goes, can you do me a favor though? And I said, sure. And one of the items I had in my hand was like a Jason. See, I fuck this up every time. A Benintendi batting helmet. And he's like, my daughter's real into Benintendi. Can I have that helmet? And I said, sure. And I hadn't bought it yet. So I was like, sure, you can have it. I don't care about player provenance on it. There's very few players that I would want. I would love a Paul DeYoung, like that would have been sweet. And I would love like a Tommy Pham from last year. Those would have been cool, but they didn't have those. So those are the only players I was probably really looking for would keep, because I have, I call Paul DeYoung being a badass. So I should have some remembrance of that. But anyway, I gave him that, and he gave me this bag, which I like. I think it looks cool. And then I'm going to store all my helmets in there. So you can see that. Yeah, it's dope looking. So I got that. Now, so what am I going to store in that? Helmets, baby. So this is the first one that I saw. Well, I think the Benintendi was the first one I saw. And I just grabbed it, and it said 23 on the back. And listen, I watch a lot of baseball. I don't remember a lot of the numbers for some reason. I'm bad at that. But I grabbed this hat too, because these seem to be cool. Like people like the face guard, the face mask thing, And this is a size 7.5, so it almost fits me. And it's number 26. And I was like, I didn't even think about it. I just threw it in my bag and we walk around. It's Corey Lee. So got Corey Lee's catching gear potentially, and now his batting helmet. I love these helmets. I can't explain how much I like batting helmets. It's just, they're cool to me. And they just look neat. I mean, getting them autographed would be cool too, but I think at some point I will have like just a shelf of just helmets like that kind of line up. I love the raised logo, as you can see, and then the matte black. It's just, they look so cool. They're just a cool helmet. They got the authentic stuff all in there, but usually these are not authenticated by MLB. So you have to do like a photo match to like kind of say, oh yeah, this looks like that helmet. And they're like, because there's like, like this, like right here. Like you can find that in a photo, and like, this is that helmet. I've done it before with other helmets, Brian Goodwin. And then shit. I had another one that I just sold on eBay of a guy when he hit his first home run in it. So that was cool. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Corey Lee did in this helmet, but for the most part, I don't really care. I just wanted the helmet. This next one here doesn't have a logo on it. And you're probably like, My Sox Summer, what are you doing? How are you going to display an empty helmet? That seems goofy, right? Well, guess whose it is? It's Timmy TA7's, baby. That's Little Miss Shortstop's favorite player. It also has a different MLB logo on it than I've seen before, which is cool, which led me to believe that potentially this was like a CHI helmet, which I don't have and I'm looking for. But it isn't. It is just a regular Sox helmet, but is a Tim Anderson TA7. It is cracked here in the front. It's from 2022 or 2023. He has some extra padding in the back, and I have this to show you too. Like this is it. Like this is like the same kind of thing. Straight. But yeah, it's got like the crack in the front. It's duffed up on the top. So do a photo match on this, but it's missing some padding here. But still a very cool helmet. And being that is one of my daughter's favorite players, I have to buy it. It's Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson wore this. Didn't have the best end of a career in Major League Baseball so far. But sometimes the comeback is better than the setback. First thing I go for is helmets. So I'm over there first, and this is the second one I see. And it's it's the third one, whatever. I don't know. But again, it's got the White Sox logo and it's authenticated and it's Tim Anderson. So I'm like, I have to get this. And if you notice, you're playing along at home, that's a different MLB. It's more of a raised 3D one. And it's cracked on the top too. So I don't know, smashed it on the ground. I don't know what he did. Okay. But badass, good use. Just something that is not leaving my collection. Like I would never flip this. This is just, it's a good history, right? And I'm looking at it right now, and it's potentially, I don't know. I don't think it is. It could be a CHI one, but because they just take the stickers off and then put different stickers on there. When I was going through the bag, I was cleaning the bag up. Like this is what it looks like. These are the Sox. That's the Sox logo right there. It's raised. It's a thick, sticky shit. This was just in the bottom of the bag there. And so I could put this on the empty one, put it right over there, but I won't because they don't put socks on that one. Also in that bag, 3 pieces of double bubble, regular. I think this is sour apple flavor. And this is apple, and then sugar-free. I didn't even know they made sugar-free, double bubble. But they did. A zip tie. Somebody's snot rag potentially. And a bag that I think there was an Allen wrench in there, but I'm not sure. So that was in the bottom of the bag. Now, when I got home, I had this, and I bought it because it had the name, or they had the thing on there. Okay. Right-handed helmet. And authenticated, and I didn't even pay attention when I grabbed it because I was just like, oh, it looks good, and this is what I like. This is the style, and it's Yoan Moncada. Now, Yoan Moncada, not the best, right? Had a pretty lackluster career with the White Sox, but for $25, dude, I'm buying it. I didn't even know it was his, but it's cool. I'm keeping it because it's dope. Now, as you can see, I have pine tar now on my hand because there is pine tar all over the back of this helmet. It is just there's just tons of pine tar in here, inside, like in the side of the helmet, like right there. Right here, it's like brown. There's so much pine tar that's gone through. I've never seen like the Jose Abreu ones. It's pine tar all up in the front of it. I got fucking pine tar fucking balls everywhere. Okay. Once again, cool logo. I mean, the Rays logo, nice, like the air vent thing here with Moncada. But yeah, you see that logo. It's a little different than the last one. It's pretty sweet. God, I really hope. I want to use the snot rag that was in there. Now we're moving on to the last things that I purchased. Okay. and they are jerseys. I am not a jersey guy. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. I liked when Don Cooper was there because Don Cooper was my size. He's size 52, and so that's like a 2XL. So you could get, I could get stuff, which was nice. But yeah, so I would buy those sometimes. And when he moved over to 99 for Kevin Hickey, after Kevin Hickey died, I bought the 99 jerseys because my favorite number is 99. So yeah, I don't normally buy jerseys. Todd Steverson used to have the big jerseys too, so those were fun to buy. Lance Lynn is actually a 52. So I don't know, after all the Confederacy talk and all this shit, like I don't know if I want to wear Lance Lynn stuff. So I just decided I'm not doing that. So I did not get any jerseys for myself, but I was going through some stuff and they always have the Jackie Robinson Day jerseys there. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to look through there. And this is later in the sale. This wasn't like immediately upon entering the sale. I was looking through it and I see, well, first let's talk about something. Hold on. I'm looking for myself at this point, right? I just talked about how I don't buy White Sox jerseys for myself, but now I'm looking and I see a jersey and it says 2XL on it. And it's navy blue and it's majestic. And it says 2XL. And I'm like, I wonder what that is. This is not a White Sox jersey. What is it? So I look it up. It's the West All-Stars. It's the Double Duty Classic. It's Ted Double Duty Radcliffe, East versus West. And they used to wear, I think, old Negro League jerseys. And this is kind of the West All-Stars. And then they have another one. But this one, in number 27, I don't know who it is. It might have been a coach or whatever. But it's like one of those breathable, cool base, majestic jerseys. It was $50. And I was like, this is pretty dope. Like I could wear this with to the game, and it's fun. It's unique. It's not something that everybody has. And $50, once again, we're doing this stuff for charity. I was like, this is cool. I put it on as soon as I got home. And it just like lounged around in it. I was just happy. This is nice. It made me feel good. So I like that jersey. But now I'm okay. So now I'm going back to the other story. Going through the rack. Our friend Jeff the Giant is like always wanting Southside jersey. They did not have any Southside jerseys in XL that weren't retail. Like they were all retail jerseys, and I don't know. I'm not spending $60 or yeah. I think it was $100 on an Eloy retail jersey, and like fuck Eloy. I mean, I like the guy. The guy seemed fine, like as a person. I just I'm not collecting this stuff anymore. So I'm looking through the jerseys, and they have the Jackie Robinson jerseys. And what I do is you can't tell who they are. Okay. So here's the Jackie Robinson jersey. And they got 42 on the back. Now, inner graphic designer MySoxSummer's like, I can't buy a jersey that has black pinstripes with fucking blue numbers. That is just goofy as fuck. Like, I wish it was all black. I wish they just put black numbers and everything on there. Now, on the sleeve, which makes it even more infuriating. Okay. This just makes me even madder that the number is blue. They have the black patch with the 42 on there, which is really cool. Like that's bad. That's black. So like you would think like, oh, well, we're going to just keep everything blue for Jackie, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. Because you made this fucking black. So why can't you make the numbers black? Like, it's goofy shit, man. Like U of I used to do this too for their basketball jerseys. They'd have like black on with the navy and the orange. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? All right. We don't need this. Like the Mets do it. It's dumb. It's dumb. Like just do black and orange or whatever. You don't need to put blue and black. It drives me bananas. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a goofball. So anyway, there's the number on the back. A guy of mine that I know, Ian, he collects a lot of this stuff too. He would collect the Jackie jerseys and get them autographed by people because he didn't know who they were for the most part. It's just a 42 on it. So I'm going through this and I'm looking down here. And there's a tag on all these jerseys. It is authenticated by MLB. Okay. And let's see if we can get it. It's not going to read. Probably because that stupid light is above me. But anyway, it says size 46, set 1. Okay. It says S1, number 31. And it's Liam Hendriks from 2022. I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is a Liam Hendriks, Jackie Robinson jersey. Liam Hendriks, like, did he pitch that year? So I just grabbed him to throw in my bag because I'm like, I'm gonna check. I start looking at it. Like, he's definitely, there's use, like there's yellow around the collar and shit. And there was dirt on the front of it. Now there's pine tar all over it from my hands. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do that. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? Whatever. They gave us, there's some dirt down here. It's $150. They gave us 20% off because we follow them on social media. All right, that's 30, but it's 1 of 20. You know how much an authentic jersey costs? Like, it's like $350, $400, $120. One of the greatest closers ever to pitch for the White Sox. Probably just a great closer all around good guy. Plus, he's got the Jackie thing where he called out Josh Donaldson for calling Tim Anderson Jackie. It's a good little bent. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm buying it. So I buy it. And it's got the use on it, like I said. I can look it up when I get home. He definitely pitched that game. He definitely got to save that game. So one of Liam Hendriks' saves, if he goes to I don't think he's going to go to the Hall of Fame or anything. I don't know. Maybe he will. I'm not a baseball guy, even though I have a baseball podcast. I have a jersey that he threw a save in when he was in the city of Chicago. Looked up last night just for fun because I knew I was going to do this. Have any of his jerseys sold? And they have. And the jerseys that have sold for $250 and $300. And though one was the $300 was an opening day jersey in Oakland, and the other one was just a regular season from 2019. So this is, I mean, I don't know, man. There's none other ones listed. There's no more Liam Hendriks out there anywhere that I could see on the open market. So this is probably going to get sold, and I'll probably bundle one of the pictures with it because I think it's cool. Or, if I was a big Liam guy, I think it would be a great framer. You get it autographed or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's unique. He got a save in this jersey. It's probably the coolest piece that I own right now of game use stuff that, for me, to me, I guess, like, or to other people. My favorite stuff is like favorite thing probably that I own that's game used is my Southpaw shoes. I love Southpaw shoes. Those things are dope just because they're so unique. But anyway, yeah, so this is probably the crown jewel of all the stuff I bought. I'll probably sell it. And I don't know, I'm probably going to put like, I don't know, $350 on it. See if we can get some takers. But yeah, that's what I got at the garage sale. I was just looking around to see if I had anything else to show you, but I didn't have a lot of tchotchke stuff. They had a ton of bobbleheads, but I have all that stuff. Sometimes they'll bring out old stuff that they've found or somebody has just given up. Did not have that this time. They had the La Pantera, like the Alberigi. I don't know. But they had those. They had Day of the Dead stuff. They had a good amount of stuff. So if you were a collector, I think it was all between $15 and $20. So next time this comes around, guys, you should all go. But that's all I got. So if you like this, give it a like, share it, send to your friends. But 40 minutes of My Sox Summer just blabbering about stuff that he just bought last Friday. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you here next Thursday is our Festivus show. So you should come through and watch that. We have a lot of special guests. Watch our Twitter for time announcements and breaking announcements for guests. So yeah, you should do that. All right. Thanks for watching. There's an outro video. I guess I can play the outro video. Let's do it.